What's up, guys? So, the female responses to my last video asking why men and women can't be friends are about what I expected, just because out of all the women I've met, most women have the same opinion on this. They tend to think that men and women can be friends with, nobody likes the other. I think women don't really understand how most men work. If you're not obese, probably most of your guy friends would sleep with you if they had the chance. It's what a lot of women don't realize. Or maybe they're just fishing for a compliment, so they're pretending to not realize it. Maybe they want you to say, oh, yeah, they want you because of this, because of that. I really don't know. I think maybe it's a combination of things. I think part of it is women don't understand men. Just like men don't understand women, women don't understand men either. They really don't. They really don't understand what goes on inside a man's brain, especially when a man is young, surging testosterone and all that. It drives a man crazy. So anyway, about what I expected, all the women vehemently rejecting the idea that men and women cannot be friends. And part of it, I think, is they want to keep their male friends. Every girlfriend I've ever had male friends that clearly liked them. I can always tell. And every single time they always deny, oh, no, they don't like me. No, they don't like me. So I think part of it is they just want to keep their friends. They know the guys like them, but they don't want to lose, I don't know, or they like attention. There's some women who won't hang out with other guys out of respect for you. Those women are kind of rare, though. I don't hang out with other women when I have a girlfriend because I think that's kind of messed up. I think there's something wrong with you if you do that. If you're like going on movie dates and shit like that with by yourself with another woman, I could totally understand why that would bother my girlfriend. Totally. But anyway, it's just inappropriate, it's disrespectful. But what was I getting at? Oh, a couple women were like, what kind of women are you dealing with? And I wasn't saying women will literally tell me we can't be friends. Like, I only want you romantically. They won't come out and say it. They start acting weird. They start acting resentful. They stop being a friend to you. If they like you and you want to stay platonic, a lot of the time they become sort of a covert hater. You can kind of sense the resentment out of certain things they'll say, or sometimes they'll take sides of your haters and stuff like that because they resent the fact that you don't want to be with them. It's just the way it is. And so I'm not saying men and women can't be friends. I'm just saying this has been my experience personally. I've had a lot of female friends, and not one of them, every single time, they fell in love with me. It's without exception. I've never met a woman who I was friends with that did not fall in love with me. It just happens every single time. I don't know what you want me to do. And if I'm not interested in romantically, it kind of messes up the friendship. It doesn't really work because she just and especially if I have a girlfriend, it just becomes inappropriate. If I'm just hanging out, spending time with this woman that just loves me and just wants to be with me, it's kind of inappropriate at that point. So, it kind of complicates things in my opinion. I've had that happen 3 times where a friend, a girlfriend of a friend fell in love with me and aggressively chased me. Aggressively. And how messed up is that, right? But it's just the way it is, It's kind of sad if you think about it. I felt bad each time, but it's not my fault. What am I supposed to do about it? If a woman likes me, I didn't choose for that to happen. I feel bad about it because I would feel like shit if that happened to me, I've had that happen before. I've been with a girl and you can clearly tell she's falling for another guy, and suddenly you become invisible and they're all over this new guy. It hurts. It feels like shit, I think that's probably one of the worst feelings ever. It's you suddenly become invisible to your girlfriend because she's obsessed with some other guy. Dude, I don't know. There's certain types of women that it's they fall in love, in and out of love so frequently that it's a waste of time to be in a relationship with them. Usually you can see the signs. I made the mistake of getting with a girl when I was 17, 18, that literally told me that she had a crush on like 5 different guys, and she talked about having 5 different boyfriends in the past 2 years. I mean, so basically she did the same thing to me as she's done to every other guy. And you start to notice the warning signs of women like that. It's almost always women who aggressively chase you. But it's unfortunate too, though, because I tend to get with women who chase me. I don't really chase. I don't chase at all. I just end up with women who chase me. That's basically all my girlfriends. That's how it happened. Is women chase me, and I gave in. I've never really even asked a woman out. Never had to. So, but the unfortunate part of that is it tends to be the bold, kind of boy crazy women that I end up being with. And they end up doing the same thing to me as they do to every other guy. And so, it's actually not necessarily a good thing being this kind of introverted guy who women come to you. And I've seen this happen with other introverted guys too. They get with the wrong women because oftentimes those are the wrong women, the ones that are like, the bold ones that will chase you because they're also chasing other guys at the same time. They like other guys. It's like there's some women that it's like it tends to be a masculine trait to be able to like singular focus on one thing at a time, whereas women more multitasking. It's a proven fact that women are better at multitasking. They have stronger connections in the corpus callosum that connects both hemispheres of the brain. So ultra feminine women, like these women who are ultra feminine in this way, like ultra multitasking, I feel like those women, they could literally be in love with 5 different guys at once. And to a guy, more single-minded guy, that's just bizarre. And they can't even wrap their head around that. Most guys, when they watch Twilight and see Bella is in love with Jake and Edward, they think, what the fuck is that shit? Because most guys, they like one woman at a time, or they love one woman at a time. But women watching that, they're like, oh yeah, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Women can't just love you. They love 1,000 different men at once. It's like they just love man. They don't love, they don't love a man. They love men. They just love men as this big fucking whole conglomerate of, You're not special. You just happen to have a dong swinging between your legs like all the other guys. You're not nothing special about you. Zero. That's why they forget about you so quickly. That's why they move on so quickly. It's because they have 5 guys as backup. I was like, oh, see you later. You're not special. You're worthless to me anyway. Men, and why should it be any surprise? All these women nowadays saying men are worthless. We don't need men. Gee. And then you're surprised when they treat you like you're worthless. Duh, guys.